Alright, how's it going everyone? Raised Falcon here, and today I'm going to teach you a simple timing attack that can beat a lot of really greedy Protoss builds that you might see on ladder. So, I'm just going to go ahead and hop right into this game. This is against a High Masters Protoss. I think he actually mains random, but he chose to go Protoss for this game, and we'll go and speed this up a little bit. A lot of times on ladder you'll see Protosses go for builds like Nexus first and then into really quick tech, and you'll have trouble abusing it because, you know, Terran timings don't really become that powerful until Medivacs are out. And by that time, of course, Protoss is going to be a-okay to defend it. But this timing, assuming you're doing a 1-rax fast expand, plays right into that and doesn't really require much variation at all and can be really effective. So, as you can see, the Protoss is going for Nexus first into 2 gates. And now the 2 gate is pretty safe. I mean, if I try to do some kind of bunker rush or proxy gate or something like that, you'll have 2 gates up to pump out zealots. So it's a fairly safe build. Well, you know, somewhat safe. You know, as safe as a Nexus first can get. And I'm just going to go right ahead on with my build, which is just a standard 1-rax expo. And he's just going to plant down a cyber core, start chroning things out, but you'll see here in a second that he just doesn't make any units. He's being incredibly greedy, and at this point I'm not totally sure of it yet. I mean, for all I know, he's pumped out 2 zealots, you know, has a stalker on the way, but he's not making units. He's being incredibly greedy, getting up his 2 gas. And of course, I'm just going along with my build. And soon enough, we will scan, I think it's right here. And now, I see that he has 2 gates and a robo facility. So, what this tells me right now is that even if he's producing units non-stop, this robo facility, he's going to be putting a lot of money into this tech. I'm not exactly sure how much it costs, but for the gas requirements and mineral requirements, that's like a sentry and a stalker, a couple of zealots, and he's most likely gonna, you know, try to make an immortal out of that sometime soon and go into Colossus tech. So after going Nexus first, he's investing heavily into tech, and those 2 things are a big no-no for Protoss because it leaves them really open. Now, of course, if they can pull it off, they'll be really ahead, but if you can scout a Protoss going tech and economy, that's your trigger to go ahead and attack. So the timing is pretty simple. It's basically just you produce your Marines, and as soon as that tech lab gets up and you start stim, you produce a Marauder, and you push out with, let's see, what is it, 10 Marines and 1 Marauder. So fairly simple timing attack. You proceed as usual. You put down your factory, engineering bay, but you just attack with these units. And as you can see, let me pick this up a bit. When you get up to the ramp, he has nothing. 3 sentries, 1 zealot. Now, if he would have force fielded this ramp, it would have been a little bit better because that would have given him time to warp in these gates and get up a few more units. But still, that would have done a tremendous amount of damage regardless after the force fields expired. And I get in, and this just straight up wins me the game. Because these 2 stalkers are going to die, and he only has 2 gates up and running. He went for a really fast Colossus, so that's pretty much the end of him. I mean, I guess if he decided to pull probes and make 2 zealots, he could have been okay. But his army would have been really small. Like, I killed every unit, and this medevac timing push probably would have killed him anyways. So he went ahead and GD'd out. So just to go over things real quick, basically, if you scout a Protoss going Nexus first, there's a chance that they'll do something greedy afterwards, whether it be a fast third, double forge, Twilight Council, early Twilight Council, any of those things, and this push that I did right here will help you out immensely, and might even win you the game straight up if, at the very least, do a lot of damage. And if you want the build order, it's just a standard 1-rax fast expand. You can probably Google that, find it anywhere. The only difference is that you make 1 Marauder. As soon as that pops out, some people choose not to, just go straight Marines, but yeah, and you'll attack with that 1 Marauder and 10 Marines. That's pretty much the only variation of the build, but it's really effective against a greedy Protoss. So thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed it, like the video, and I'll have more tutorials coming soon.